Thanks. Joining us here on 2K. Sports for NBA basketball. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. This is their first game against Detroit this season.
Oh, they dominated this team a season ago. They beat them every time they played.
Yeah, these teams were in two completely different categories last year, but hopefully the season series this year is much more competitive.
A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Pass to Pippen. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. McDaniels covering. Outside Strus. Fires for three. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Towns with the ball. The rebound by Edey. We'll now go to Allie LaForce, who spoke with Rick Carlisle. Allie.
And we discussed Mikal Bridges. Coach said Mikal creates a lot of problems with his movement off the ball. He keeps the defense on its toes. We can't allow him to get into a rhythm. And he also praised Bridges' on-ball defense. He'll be the focus of their game plan tonight. Brian?
And Allie, thank you for that.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Randall on the screen. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Every trip up the floor gets more and more important.
Yes, indeed. They badly want to stop the bleeding here.
Pass to Towns. Back to Johnson. Randall with a steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Pacers.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Well, Coach, it's been discussed a lot, but the Detroit Pistons set a record in 2023 that no one wants to match.
Well, that's for sure, B.A. No franchise wants to suffer through a 28-game losing streak. They thought that team had potential, but they just never found their footing early on, and then things just snowballed on them.
First team foul.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and the layup is good off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 now.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Davis with it. Pass to Bridges. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. He's got 5.
Yeah, relentless worker. Bridges, so tough inside.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. A minute 53 left in the first. Randall can't hit.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Picked it out of midair. Oh, and a fast break for the Pacers. And here's Strus outside. Kept alive. Goes back up. Randall can't hit. Pistons trail up by 7. On the wing, Davis. Still without a bucket. To the middle. Back to Towns. Puts the move on. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Offensively, Karl-Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
Well, when your big can contribute from the line like Towns, you gotta like your chances.
Pass to Pippen. Here's Strus. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Checked by Davis. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it fly from 18. McDaniels with the rebound.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Back to Davis. Inside. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
I like that. Towns attacking the rim with intent.
They set the screen. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses the layup. Pistons trail up by 4. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Towns, that's good. Towns has got 5.
They've closed the gap over the last few possessions. But can they push through and grab the lead?
Well, with all the momentum they've built up, I don't see this run stopping anytime soon.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a...
The Pistons, 10.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Pacers.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
McDaniels a screen. Here's Davis. He nails it, and we're tied. Davis has got his first points of the game.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Strus outside. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 points for him.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And the ball out of play. The Pacers will have it. Indiana making a switch here. And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Pacers leading by 3. Outside Strus. It's stolen by Dunn. Here's Bridges. Pacers with a rebound. They've led by as much as 10. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 5. Sabonis outside. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. The 15-footer. Towns with a rebound. Pistons trail by 3. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense is elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or a spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Pick by Sabonis. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And some solid defense from Towns. And the Pistons with possession here. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Here's Green. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. And it's Indiana's ball. And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's been an important part of this offense, averaging around 22 points a game. That's tipped. It's stolen by Green. Back to Bridges. To the inside. Here's Towns. Indiana with a rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander up top. 5 points in the game. Screen by O'Neal. From the line. A nice shot by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
There's so many facets to SGA's game. He's equally good from all 3 levels.
Back to Dunn. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Dunn's shot is good.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, SGA finishing the drive.
All it takes is a sliver of daylight, and Gilgeous-Alexander will exploit it. Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Gilgeous-Alexander double team. And Sabonis slams it in.
Oh, the guy is a monster around the rim. Now, if Sabonis isn't close, he's going right for it.
Back to Dunn. Towns, right side. Dunn outside. 4 on the clock. Bridges misses. Indiana leading by 3. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Taking it inside. SGA.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
We have a dancer. Substitution on the court.
41 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to post. Now here's Bridges. Defended by Kispert. Outside Davis. Now Bridges. Oh, and a fast break for the Pacers. There's Nesmith with the three. Tries again. Soft touch off the glass. Now it's a 7-point Pacer lead.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Here's Post. Johnson on the wing. Pass to Post. Outside Johnson. And again, the Pistons missing. Here's Nesmith. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And the first half now in the books. Indiana ahead. They're up 7. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Pistons trail up by 7. High post Towns. Here's Johnson. Basket counts.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
Quickly deciding where to go with it. Pass to Sabonis. Back to Kispert. The shot is good on the assist by Sabonis. Kispert's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Towns with the ball. Three-pointer, Bridges. Counted from distance.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Indiana making a switch here.
Substitution for your Pacers.
So it's Detroit now. It's a 5-point game. Towns. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's got his second basket on the night.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Pass to Nesmith. Now Randall. Back to Kispert. Quickly outside. Offensive rebound. Takes the 3. No luck on that one. Pistons trail by 3. It's a one-on-one situation. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Corey Kispert.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach. But when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson.
And the misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
Randall outside. From behind the arc. Drills it from deep. Randall's got 5.
Yeah, a shot that Randall has added to his repertoire. Shooting the 3 with confidence now.
High post Towns. Here's Bridges. Randall pulls down the board.
Well, after 3 straight makes, that's their first miss of the half.
Pass to Edey. Back to Randall. From the wing. And it's good for 2. And it's a 7-point Indiana lead.
And yeah, Randall is absolutely a threat from in between. Something the D has to recognize and adjust accordingly.
McDaniels, that's good.
You know, they've hit the ground running to begin this second half. 4 for 5 so far.
Knocks it loose. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible. What a powerful dunk by Towns, showing the rim no mercy.
And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for Indiana. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Edey. And a nice finish on the layup. Edey's got his first bucket in this one.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
There's Davis with the three. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. And it's all knotted up.
Well, look, Towns is not just a scorer. He's a willing and capable playmaker as well.
Here's Randall. And it's rebounded by Karl-Anthony Towns. And here we go. The Pistons running again. And they take the lead. McDaniels got 4 points in the quarter.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Superior strength on display. Randall just refusing to let the defense slow him down there.
Timeout.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Once again, give it up for your Postmates team.
1:02 left to play in the third quarter here. Pass to post. To the wing, right side. And here's Dunn.
Man, good whistle there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
First personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Detroit.
That free throw misses.
Taking 2 shots.
And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
On the wing, Davis. Good. Davis has got 5 points now this quarter.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And here's Strus outside. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Here's Dunn. Here's Davis. Missed it. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. It's the Pacers. They're up.
Pistons 39.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. He was very passionately telling his team, don't give them an inch when they have the ball. This game is going to come down to defense. I need you guys to work hard and close this one out. Guys?
Thank you for that, Allie. Nails it from 3.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Pistons trail by 5. Outside Davis. Outside Green. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Green's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here we go, all alone.
With that long reach, Towns picks it, then has the awareness to get the ball up the floor.
They double him with McDaniels. Pass to O'Neal. Out to the wing. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Screen by O'Neal. Now here's Sabonis. From deep. And again, it's Indiana with a three.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
Yeah, going right for the iron. Towns muscling his way through.
Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam. Coming down the stretch. We'll see if someone can capture the lead and hold it.
Yeah, that's been an issue. 5 lead exchanges tonight.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. For three. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Pacers lead by 1.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Now Davis. Tipped. Randall with it. Towns covering. Oh, the determination from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter. Someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
Pass to Houston. Puts up a three. Indiana with a rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Look at SGA, so adept in traffic.
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
Davis misses. Indiana leading by 5. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question, they're in a nice rhythm offensively.
And the basket by Pippen.
But if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play. Well, in a big moment, go to your big man. Towns can be so dominant when he needs to be.
Here's Davis. And Davis slams it home.
My goodness, that is how you attack a bigger defender.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Pippen, no good. Pistons trail by 3. Pass to McDaniels. Down low. Here's Towns. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Towns has got 10 points in just the second half. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. There's 57 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Pass to Houston to tie it up. Money. Oh, a tremendous three. We're tied.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Randall. Oh, a dunk and a foul. A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
At the line, for Indiana, Julius Randle.
And it's Detroit with the ball. They trail by 3. Outside Davis. Pass to Houston. Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA on the move. Yes!
It really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
And so the Pacers take the win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.